Hello friends, back again. Okay, so new cards, and today we're going to look at Umbrel. Umbrel is a system used to run a node, and since all the other things are happening with Samurai's threats and people moving out of the country, and they're saying if you want to run without fees, then you got to run a node. So people are learning about nodes, which is great lesson. So what about Umbrel? Is that the best place to go? I know Raspberry Pi used to be it, but not so much anymore. We've sort of outgrown that. The ledger is too big for most of those to handle it. Ours, anyway. So I'm bringing back an old friend because I missed this little deck yesterday, and I want it back. So here's our little quirky dollar store Five Below deck. Welcome back, little deck. And it's oracle cards. Just simple oracle cards. Not fancy, not nothing. Colorful little oracle cards. Alright, so what are we going to know about Umbrel? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So that's where we start with Umbrel. Just breathe. I think Umbrel's supposed to come out with a new version, and they haven't yet. So I don't know why not, but they haven't yet. So there's that going on too. 2.0, 1.0. I think it's in beta, and it's going to go to 1.0. Umbrel. Okay, what do you have to tell us about Umbrel? Cosmic Oracle cards. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job this whole living thing. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yeah, that's for sure. Every day you wake up, it's a new crapshoot. You know, but that's the key. Make all those little decisions important and correct and rightful and justful. And that's how you change your life. So, yeah. One day at a time, one step at a time, 1 minute at a time sometimes. I've been in situations where it's time slows down and it's like ba-boom, ba-boom. You know. And your heart, you can feel your heart, and every second is a year long. Okay. So, this one I've got all queued up on my phone so we're not waiting around and making everybody crazy. Retreat. Well, that's funny. Retreat. Retreat. So, wonder what that means. Maybe they're retreating for now, and they're going to come out with their new version. What number are we, sweetheart? 40. Oh, way at the end. Okay. Still takes too long. Okay, here we go. Retreat. This is a good time to retreat into your safe place, a quiet time to gather your resources for what's to come. Work on making your body, mind, and soul as strong and unencumbered as possible. Yeah, you got to get lean. This is a card that urges you to get your ducks in a row for the changes that lay ahead. Changes sometimes come fast and furious, even when they are longed for. It can take us unprepared. By drawing this card, you are advised to prepare for some changes coming your way soon. Alternately, take this time to process the changes that you have recently gone through. Wow, well, that's useful, considering what we're talking about, which is Umbrel and people starting up nodes. All that's very relevant. Very relevant. So there you go, more information from our little book. Okay, moonology time. Moonology time. Umbrel. What do you have to say about Umbrel, little moon cards? Okay. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. A new moon in Scorpio. Well, that's interesting too. We had a full moon in Scorpio yesterday, and now we have a new moon in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. What you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns. But it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit, so when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio's a sign of death and rebirth, magic, and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face that shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get into the light, and the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. Yeah, running a node is a scary thing. I was just chuckling because when the node in this house was set up, I was really sick that day, and I was in bed, which is really uncommon for me. But anyway, I'm laying in bed. In the next room, I'm hearing all the things that are going on and all the problems and all the other things and the crying and kicking and tantrums and all the other stuff when they were trying to set up the node and trying to deal with Umbrel and the other computer systems and all that. So yeah, I could see that would be terrifying and scary. I'm glad I was sick in bed and I had no part of it, honestly. But that's my personal story, so I could see why there's a lot of fear and you have to go deep and face your fears and the monsters, because this is a very technical, computery thing, and a lot of people just are not ready for that. They just are, it's beyond their capabilities. So running a node might be good for all the young people who can learn, but there's a lot of older people that just will not be able to handle that, I promise you. There comes a point when you have to realize your own limitations. I don't know, there are other people that are older than me that are just brilliant in those areas, but I'm one of those folks that it's like, okay, I'm keeping up. That's all right, I'm keeping up. Don't push too much on me, but I'm keeping up. Anyway, so what are you going to tell us about Umbrel? How you showing up, Umbrel? Uh-oh, walking away. Well, definitely they're a system of walking away. Yeah, they don't want to have anything to do with the banking. This is all about Bitcoin. This is all about the new system. This is about Bitcoin. This is walking away from everything and going to a whole new place. Whole new place. Ain't been here before. Yeah, that's why it's so frustrating, because there is no precedent. There's nowhere to say, help, help. There are people online, though. Apparently Bitcoin Twitter is very helpful. Okay. Anyway, Anyway, what's crossing Umbrel at the moment? King of Swords. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe they're waiting for some things to be revealed, some truths to come out, which I think are currently happening, before they're going to put their new download down, because now everybody's looking at nodes and everybody's paying attention and looking at them. Now, if they came out with a new system, everybody'd be like, perfect timing. So that may be what's, what's happening right now. This may be a very timely read. But yeah, Umbrel's been sitting on their new operating system. I think it's a 1.0. I think they've been in beta. But with all the legislation and stuff coming up, people are going to be jumping to the nodes. And the nodes have to be within the legislations if they change. So they're holding on because they don't want to release something and then have it be obsolete. That's smart. Okay, where are they coming from? Oh, lots of back and forth, lots of fighting. Not vicious, but life-threatening, but lots of arguing about stuff. Lots of figuring out, yeah, it has to be this. No, well, we can't do that. Well, we better figure out a way because it has to be this. That kind of thing. Negotiation, but heavy negotiation. Okay. What's best case scenario? What are they hoping for? Ace of Wands, good. Movement activity works well. Easy to use. Lives up to the expectations. Lots of motivating energy here, though. Like, we want to keep things moving. Fast. Strong. Secure. So, okay, where are we going to? Celebration. We're hoping that when it'll come out right when everybody wants it, it'll be a great system, everybody will jump on board, and everybody will have a node. That would be the best case scenario. And they're looking to celebrate that. So that might be what's happening. They might be priming the pump out there, and then show up with the right product, which is a node on Umbrel. Okay, let's see. What tools do they have? Knight of Pentacles, good. Steady, about money. Moving forward at a reasonable pace. Not super fast, but not, not moving, not stopped. Moving ahead, continues to move ahead. There go the bells again in my house, and then the dogs hear them later when I'm watching this, and they start responding. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's confirmation. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I guess you want to look at him. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So, slow moving, but like almost sitting, but slow moving, but he gets there, he's reliable, and it's about the money. Oh, damn. Okay. I have help today. Somebody working the system down there. Okay, anyway, how does Umbrel see themselves in the situation at the moment? Knight of Cups. Look at that. Yeah. Open heart, warm, friendly. They really want this to go well. Their heart's in it, truly. But they are open for a game, and they are so ready to be what needs to be at the time. So that's great. That's a good card for them to feel that way. And how did they show up? Yeah, they were done. Yeah, they were done. So that it's a timing thing. So the environment they find themselves in. Knight of Wands. Oh, the Knights are showing up. Knight of Wands. Movement. A faster movement. The Pentacles is too slow. We're moving faster now. It's getting closer. It could be that we're getting closer to their target time, and it probably will align astrologically with something. It should. If they don't, they're silly. Yeah, so Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. That's fun. Where's the swords? Swords are here, but anyway. hopes and fears. The Hierophant. Maybe they're afraid of, or maybe they're getting the blessings from the Hierophant. I guess it could go both ways. I guess they're concerned about the judgment of the Hierophant. Let me look this up. Spiritual archetype, mentor and student relationship, all gifts found therein. Yeah, they're looking for some sort of a nod, a religion, dogma, guidance, ritual. They're looking for some sort of nod from somewhere. Either go or not go. It seems like they're waiting on timing, which is confirmed. We already said that. Interesting that was presented that way. Maybe it has something to do with the final outcome. Oh yeah, working. They're ready to get to work. They're just waiting for the nod to get started. They're sitting on their program. They're very encouraged. They're really looking forward to doing this. And they've hashed out all the details. They're already celebrating because everything is ready to go. There's a lot of fast movement here. All at important junctures. And now they're ready to go to work. They are ready to go to work. So they're ready to hit the ground running. I mean, literally hit the ground running. So that's interesting. That's fun. That's something to look forward to. It's like when you see the trailers for a new movie coming out. And you go, wow, that's cool. So inhale, exhale. Wait. They're in retreat right now. Work through your fears. So when it comes out, it should be a lot more user-friendly than it used to be. So if you had a bad experience, don't stay away from it. Try it again. And give yourself some credit for doing this human thing, because this is an important change and we need to do this. If you have any inclination at all to run a node, I suggest you look into it. It's going to cost you probably less than $1,000. And you can do it, and then you'll be part of this whole thing. Oops. Okay, this is the new Lenormand deck. We'll see what they have to say. The point of the nodes is, if you read Safadine, if everyone had a node, as everyone gets nodes, the blockchain becomes stronger and stronger. And this is how we fortify it. Right now it's under attack because they keep trying to find ways to screw it up. So the more nodes, the stronger the blockchain. So this is your call to action. When Umbrel comes out with their new thing, buy into it, get yourself a node, because it's all about the timing. And this is, they're gearing us up for this. Literally, they are gearing us up for this. They're priming the pump so that this goes well. Okay, let's see. Heart. Crossroads. Yeah. And garden. Yeah, I think that's pretty simple. I mean, you know, I know we love our comfort zone and everything, but we're at a crossroads here and we have to find a new way to be comfortable. I had to just learn how to use this camera instead of the other one I was using. So you have to challenge yourself, and just, if you want to get to the garden, you want to get to the fruition of what you see, you got to get through the challenge, and you got to go through the crossroads, and you got to adopt new ways of behavior. So the Lenormand fits. So this all fits, this fits, this all fits. It all makes sense. They all paint a big picture that we're getting about Umbrel. So yeah, we're just waiting on the timing, and I would bet you it's going to be an astrological event, but I don't know which one. So Firefly. We just had this card the other day. Yeah, be that little beacon. Be that little beacon for everyone else. Be that little firefly. Be that little bright spot. Back in the air. Back in the air today. Firefly. Inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? Get a node. That's what it is. Writes, creates, brainstorms. Yeah, I think this is all about get a node. We thought it was going to be a read on Umbrel, but I guess it's a commercial for get a node. Because everything is telling me you got to participate in this. These 1,000 little lights this time. The 1,000 little lights are all the little nodes lighting up. All the little nodes joining the strength of the blockchain. So, hey, get a node. Anyway, thanks for your support. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.